you.
Good meeting you.
All right, so tell me about your book. What's it called?
It's brain enhancement, be mindful therapy. The B stands for brain enhancement. So, yeah.
What inspired you to write it?
Wow. I'm a doctor, clinical psychologist, 50 years as a clinical psychologist, and also a former school psychologist. And I've been working with children as well as adults for all these years. And I was looking for something that would be more effective than what I normally would use. And I always had an interest in mindfulness. So, and also being somewhat of a neuropsychologist too, and a neuroscientist, I combined mindfulness with neuroscience and came up with brain enhancement mindful therapy. The idea is that we need to address chronic stress that really debilitates our overall functioning, our immune system,
Yeah.
our way of our clarity, and also aids in affect important in terms of causing age-related brain decline. So I have these exercises that you can use. I have 11 case studies on how effective brain enhancement be mindful therapy really is. And what we need to do is not only look at our stressors that can turn to chronic stress, but we also need to look into de-stressors, those things that can reduce stress. And so the book asks the question, what have you done daily to de-stress?
So what are some of the tips that people could use to de-stress?
Well, the idea is that the stressors are anything that can reduce stress. I've had clients do things like even going shopping, taking a hot bath, going to church,
Love that
uh,
one.
prayer, meditation in general, things that can reduce stress. But the whole idea is that this is an individualized process. So I have patients rate on a subjective Likert scale from 1 to 10, where 1 is low and 10 is high, how de-stressing those particular things are. So they might say a 7 or a 6. But the same thing is true for stressors. I have them rate that on a Likert scale from 1 to 10, how stressed you are, because they can have several things that can be stressing them. It can be their disorders they could have, and it could be their problems. It could be age issues. It could be family issues. It could be working with their children. It could be a work stress. And, work is one of the most important things that can really affect us in terms of overall stress. But the key to the book is that I found that stress is cumulative. And so like we can add these things up. So by having a Likert scale that's subjective where they rate it, I actually get a number. So they might come up with a 45 or a 50 or a 60, but the same is true for de-stressors. We can add those up. And so the whole goal of the book is to have more de-stressors than stressors on a daily basis. And I found that really combats chronic stress. And also is very effective in just getting better in terms of overall mental and physical health.
Okay, I love that. That's amazing. I also love that you say prayer and church and the meditation definitely does help de-stress as well.
Thank you very
You
much.
guys both look fabulous. I love everything about this. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.